Hi, my name is Christina and I am your librarian here at Christina's Bookshelf, and today I am bringing you Book Tag Tuesday or Wednesday or whatever day I get this out and whatever day you watch it, that's what day it is. I was tagged by Stephanie to do this, and so this is it. It's 10 random wacky questions. None of it's book related unless my answers become book related. Probably. And I haven't been feeling all that great today. My tummy kind of hurts. So I'm fresh out of the shower, no makeup, pretty much all natural, minus the whole wearing of the pajamas. Gotta wear clothes. I have some pride. One of my best friends is hanging out with me while we do this, just for some comfort. Let us begin. Number 1. A penguin walks through the door right now wearing a sombrero. What does he say? Why is he here? My eldest daughter is obsessed with penguins, and so I asked her this. And the answer I got was, "Mom, I don't like those kind of riddles." And I said, "It's not a riddle. Like, what if a penguin walked through the front door right now wearing a sombrero? What would he say and why is he here?" And she goes, "I'm not talking about this any further." Like, okay. My response to the "why is he here," you do not question Señor Penguin. You just allow him to be in your home. And what would he say? He would probably look at me a little confused and say, "I think I took a wrong turn in Albuquerque." Number 2, what would your autobiography be called? Random happenings of a crazed lady? Something along those lines. Exquisite thoughts of a brilliant mind. I like my first one better. Number 3. Would you let someone hook up your recent played list on Spotify to the office speakers? First off, Spotify and I are enemies. We have a love-hate relationship. We love to hate each other. Therefore, I do not do Spotify. However, if you wanted to take my most recent thing that I played on my iPod, or if you wanted to do some playlists from Pandora, really any playlist from Pandora. I think the most recent one I listened to was the Disney Channel one, so yeah, blast that sucker. I think the last thing I listened to on my iPod was Queen, so blast that too. It'd be a good day at work. Queen and some Disney. 3 wishes from a non-tricky genie. What would you wish? Like, I should be one of those people that says world peace, a new president. Yeah, maybe I will say those. World peace, a new president, and an endless supply of books. So I guess I'd have to have like an endless supply of funds. Haha. That's like a twofer. I wonder if that would work. Because if you ask for an endless supply of books, like, then do you get like the congressional library? And there are things that I read in the library. Do I have to check it out? No, I want to keep them. I want my own books, like an endless supply of my own books to be able to get. So therefore, do I have like an endless supply of money? And then is it just like budgeted as my book money and I can't use it for bills? This is more complicated than I thought it was going to be. I might have to think about it a little bit longer. No, I think that would be it. Where would you go in a time travel machine and would you stay? There's so many places that I would like to go, but then we have to think about the whole butterfly effect. If I stepped into time, if I went back into time, let's say like World War II, would I change anything? Being there, just being there. And if I did, would it be for the better or for the worse? And I mean, I could just go like buy bread, but maybe I bought like the bread that saved the war. You never know. And then I'm over here munching bread and then the war goes on. Like, I don't want to be responsible for that. So I don't know if I want to travel back in time to anywhere. It would be nice if I could be like invisible and go back in time and have no effect. Then I would go so many places. But you will have an effect. So I don't know if I even want to like take that chance. I don't want to be like that person that ruins something spectacular. You go visit some famous sculptors, you accidentally mess something up and now the statue of David has no pee-pee. I don't want to be that person. Invisibility or flight? Invisibility is cool, but it kind of makes me feel like a creeper. And I mean, I am, but I don't want to feel like one. I don't want to feel yucky about my creeping. I just want to creep. So I think I'll do flight. I think flight would be even more badass than invisible. But then again, invisibility, if I had that power, would the government find out and then want to use me as a spy? Ugh, I'm gonna stick with flight. whatever. As long as I'm faster than them. After someone was transported in Star Trek, are they the same person? Or reconstructing them out of different molecules mean they're a different person? Original version ceases to exist. I think this goes into the conundrum of, if you get a heart transplant, are you still the same person? With stem cells, are you still the same person? You get your bone marrow, are you still the same person? Because now you're combining 2 to 1. Are you now, is the original version of you ceasing to exist because you have somebody else's heart or liver? I don't think so. I mean, we're all continually growing and morphing into something else, so what would our original version actually be? Isn't that the whole point? This is some deep thoughts. Like, you didn't realize you were getting some deep thoughts with Jack Handy tonight, did you? I would have to say that you would still be the same person. If you were like this really wonderful, charismatic, going person and you got transported somewhere and immediately you're like some gangster thug, then something got mixed up along the way and you are no longer yourself. But I think the transportation and, you know, you change your molecules, you put them back together, you're fine. What would you name your boat if you had one? Oh man. Oh my gosh. Like, so many things are flashing through my mind right now from all the books I've read. Like, what would I name it? Oh my gosh. I kind of want to name it first name. Some of you will get that. Or the Blue Dolphin. Or, oh my god, so many things. Like, from every book ever. I might want to name it the Gallow Glass. I'm not good at naming things. I just pick and whatever. I'm kind of liking the Blue Dolphin though. I like that one. Closest thing to magic. Okay, story time. When Stephanie did this, and I was kind of answering along with her on some of the stuff, I don't even remember my answers except for this one because I cackled like a crazy loon forever. Stephanie's answer was childbirth and being a mother is magic. What I yelled when she said that was chemistry, biology, alchemy, and the making of liquor. Like, I put all of those together into the making of liquor. And she says childbirth, and I was just like, oh, okay. And it is. Childbirth, having a child grow inside of you is magical. When that child asks you years later to help them with their algebra, you know what else is magical? The turning of potatoes into vodka, an agave plant into tequila, grapes into wine. Because that's the stuff you need when your child comes and says, help me with my algebra. Work with me on this science experiment for the science fair. Help me put this together. Spend all your time with me. I love my children. I don't like algebra. So I'm going to stick with the magic of turning a potato into vodka. The last question is, would I take a one-way trip to Mars? There are some days when I would say absolutely sign me up, ship me off right now. I think for the most part though, the answer is no. Unless something happened to like my family and it was just me and I had nothing that was keeping me here, yes. I understand that like going to Mars is pretty spectacular and to be able to go to Mars would be pretty freaking cool. But I don't want to go by myself on a one-way trip to Mars. That would not be cool. Do I want to send people on a one-way trip to Mars? Absolutely. I would send a lot of people on a one-way trip to Mars. You guys just go build yourself a colony and the rest of us will hang out here. And that is the last of the 10 crazy random questions. And I did manage to throw some books in there because that is what I do. If you've enjoyed this book tag, I'm going to ask that you help me with that YouTube algorithm and give me a like. Leave me a comment. I love interacting with all of you guys. Down below, I am going to put these questions, so you guys put your answers. Let's get to know each other a little bit better. Have some crazy random fun. And also, while you're just kind of like playing around over there, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I try to get stuff out for you guys every Sunday through Thursday, but like today when I'm not feeling good and it's going to be out really late, or some days I can't get something out at all. Honestly, I never know what time, and that is the magic of the subscribe button. See? There's something else. Closest thing to magic. The subscribe button. That way you will get a notification when I have something new for you. If you like me and think that chick is pretty awesome, or if you like to get little updates on what I'm reading, how I'm feeling about what I'm reading, or just random things that I like to throw out there, that should be the name of my boat. Random ramblings. See, things just come to me when I'm not thinking about them. Out of the blue. That's my life. Down below for you, I'm going to leave my Facebook page and my Twitter. If you have a book or an arc that you'd like me to review, you can request via website. This is 10 Random Things book tag by me, Christina, from Christina's Bookshelf. Bye.